Do y'all hear the latest? I tell you all, Jesus. Nurse Gloria and this, she sister and the mother. Then we had Chucky with his barbershop's haircut for his kids, right? And then the stalking. Now I get a video this morning, which I had time to go and look at everything, but I look at what I could. They back on the pots now. And I said, Jesus Christ, man, take the wheel. What's wrong with these people? They back on some pots. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know if they're going around like taking turns. Like, okay, you know what? This week that we be on Glory and the family. Next week that we be on Chucky and the ex. And then next week, yeah, let me switch to somebody else, right? As I said, it's a toxic circle of drama on the Facebook street. I'm telling you. And it's like it's never ending. Every week, they got to come up with somebody new or something different. Some brand of crap going on. And I'm thinking to myself, when will this... I see it and I laugh, to be honest, right? Because it's become so funny. And I hope that Sisi is here today. Because I believe that Sisi owns some of those pots. And I want to know if Sisi has any illnesses from pots or cooking with those pots, right? Because the way how I see it, if somebody suddenly go to the doctor and they have cancer, or God forbid, or whatever, right? Who say come from the pots? How do you know they come from something else? Nature, Mother Nature. That was God's plan. How do you know that it's come from the pots that you cooking? Really? Okay then. All right, I'm just saying, right? You want to tell me that you tell the doctor, oh, you know what? I just bought some pots last month, and this pot's made out of this and that. And daughter said, oh, that got to be it then. So why isn't it broadcast all over the world, all over the internet for everybody to know about that? I want to know, right? It don't make sense. But I just, you know, I'm talking based on something that I saw this morning. And I started to laugh because it's become very funny. Marge is saying, had rain for days. I haven't mowed the lawn once yet this year. Done any yard work or planted anything. Oh my God, Marge, well, you know what? Don't worry. Your time is coming. Because probably by July or so, or late June, you'll be able to probably do that, right? So yes, I know a lot of times people see women out there mowing lawns and they're thinking to themselves, oh man, mowing a lawn? What happened to she husband or she son? Or she can hire a lawn care man? I know, darling, trust me. I've mowed lawn in my life already too at our house. And not like my ex couldn't do it, yes, but you know, he used to be working 2 jobs sometimes. And so nice at that moment, I only work in one and the grass looked terrible. And I decided to mow it myself because it costs too much damn money to call the people to mow it. Imagine having like your front yard, right? Then on 2 sides of the house, your space between the neighbors is a wide space, right? 2 sides. And in a backyard that is probably from the house all the way to the pond was about, well, I might say 20 feet, but I believe it was more than 20 feet, okay? So imagine all of that, 20 feet expand. The lot was a huge, huge lot where we had our house. So yeah, it was very challenging, but you know, life goes on. Marcy, husband mowed the lawn just one time, and he told me not to touch it. He told me not to touch a lawnmower. LOL. I guess it's on its last legs. Oh, Jesus. Marge, were you the one that did that? Or you never mowed it before? Oh, my God. You got to get one of those big boy ones. You know, the ones that you can sit on. Those, but I know those are very expensive. But you got to invest in one of those ones. If you have a big yard, you know. And you don't want to pay people. Those people come and cut your lawn. They said, geez, this is a big lot. I can do this every month or every 2 weeks for you, but I got to figure out the price. So as you hear them going on like that, oh, you want the front due to the weeds in between here? Okay. All right. I can get back to you on that price. By the time they come back to you saying, hell no. I did, Marge. Yeah, I know that I had restroom somewhere close by. Therese K, thank you so much for 100 stars. Marge, thank you so much for 50 stars. Appreciate you all. So yes, my people. Exactly. You said it. It seems that way, right? Because it was raining It was raining before I left the house too. It was raining Wednesday, Thursday, and yesterday. Even when I left, it was raining, but not hard rain. You know what I mean? It was just like kind of drizzling. Anybody invested in some of those pots, y'all know the pots that I'm talking about, because y'all heard the story back in 2022. Y'all heard the story in 2023. And if I'm not mistaken, people were still talking about them pots in 2024. So that's what I'm saying. It seems like every week they got to come up with some new saga, some new drama, something new to talk about. See if I can drop a pen or something and see if they can talk about it. I tell you, my God. And the thing about it is, for me, is that it don't even make sense no more what they're doing, truly. Because the money is not even worth it, you know? Like, to do the nonsense and talk about the crap that they're bringing up. Don't make no sense. Like, can't they find another family to talk about or to pick on? It's almost like you can't open up a business or you can't go and do something and bring it on this blue app here. So find another place to promote it. Because it's like the moment that they know, they got to talk about it. They got to say, oh, I went to the website and this. Oh, she ain't even doing good. Only 5 people bought stuff. Promote it another way. Because once they know, guess what? The malicious people, the busybodies, because that's all you can call them, they're going to find something negative to go and talk about. Yeah. If they knew, if Marge was a blogger now, and Marge was over here talking about what she's delivered, whether she's delivering bullocks, whether she's delivering condoms, whether she's delivering dildos, they would have been talking about Marge too. Can you believe that she does do DoorDash? Can you believe she does do this? Look, she doing it honestly and making money. So what y'all doing? Busybodies, being malicious, and everybody damn business. That's what y'all doing. But Mary said, although it was 80 last Saturday, the rain came and temperature dropped ever since. You are right, because last week I was wearing t-shirt, darling, so you were right about that. But you know me, I'm okay with the weather anyway. I'll dress up however I need to for the weather. So Mars said, I can be not so handy with it. LOL, it's a writing more. So wait, Mars, that's a writing more. That's the easiest thing right there. So let me put it right there. That's the easiest one. Because you know the pushing ones, those are the ones that I had to use, darling. I've never had the opportunity to sit and use no writing more. But we needed one, but it was too damn expensive. You know what I mean? Exactly. It was too expensive. Oh my God, Jesus! One of them things probably, I could only imagine one of them probably cost about $3,000 now or $2,000. But you know you can do financing, right? If you have Home Depot card or Lowe's or even a credit card, some people do those things on financing and pay over time. Marcin, he jokes about how I run over his extension. I run over his extension cords with it. Well, he has them laying in the grass all the way down through the backyard. What do you think is going to happen exactly? And you put a woman on a tool like that, guess what? You better move everything. Move every damn thing in sight. I'm telling you, even if it's visible, it's bound to happen, okay? Norma, that's true, darling. Long time no see. God bless from Trinidad. Thank you, darling. God bless you too. Yes, so Karen, I see you. Marisua, Sweet Peach, preach it, woman. Look, I'm telling you here, I'm just telling you. When men decide that they're going to be lazy or they're working too much and they're too tired and they let women do jobs that they should be doing, expect whatever comes with it, okay? Whatever happens. Even if a woman asks you to put up a picture or put up the glass, the mirror that she bought that she want at her front door, right? And you taking too long to do it and she decided to go and get a hammer, a hammer instead of a screw, right? Go and get a hammer to put up a nail. Expect whatever happens next. She didn't check for the stud areas, so now she's beating into some hollow wall. Then determine that, shit, we can't hang up this here because it's going to fall. What the hell? I need to be finding a stud. By the time the woman done with that wall, you got plenty holes over there, so you ain't got to buy putty and all kind of thing to patch that back. So men, don't let a woman got to tell you 3 times, put up the picture or put up the mirror on the wall, because you might need a new down wall by the time she done with that one. Trust me, I've done it many times. Many times have I told my ex, we need to put up these pictures though. You know women is so hasty, they just move and they can't wait, they want it done now, because they want to dress the house and make the house look nice. Next thing you know, the woman gone standing up on the damn chair. Chair might tumble over and all, right? Stand up on the chair telling children, hold the chair, hold it, try hold this here before I fall. I did that with my children many times. Oh my God, many times. Davina, thank you so much for 1,000 stars, darling. Appreciate you. Love you all. Love you. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you for another 200 stars. Marsh, tell me you never did that. Women here, tell me you never did that. Tell me that you never asked your husbands or your boyfriend to do something and it took too damn long and you took matters into your own hand and it did not turn out how you thought it was going to. Tell me you did not do that. I know that you all did. All right, somebody did that. If I did it, I know some of y'all did. Or you get the nail up or the screw, and then when you come down from that chair, you look, the damn thing crooked. Okay, what the hell, this thing is straight? Let me try to straighten this. You're going to try to straighten it and it's still falling like this. Oh God, how the hell am I going to fix this thing now? Because every angle you put it in, oh my God, those were some days. But all them things happen to me, trust me, because I'm one of those people that I don't like to wait for nobody to do nothing, right? Especially men. Because if I ask them the first time and they don't do it and I dare gone by, okay, when you going to put it the picture now? I'll probably do that next week and I offer. What? No, I can't wait that long. No, I'm not going to say nothing. But I can go and try to do it myself. Trust me, when he go to the house. D. Murray Brown said, good morning, Simply Sweet Peach. I haven't seen that drama. Thankfully, Jamaica is keeping, and I can't even keep up with the corruption, much less these clown shows. Darling, and I'm happy that you're busy with your politics and everything else. Trust me, I didn't see it neither, but you know what I mean? People do share things, and when they share, I normally go and click on it just to see what it is, because sometimes it might not be saga or drama. It might be something interesting. Maybe some sort of food or something that we were talking about online. Like Hazel sent me that thing that Sisi was telling us about with the condensed milk, right? A few days after that, somebody was actually making it, or maybe it was a video from before, but Hazel stumbled onto it. And she said, it was like, oh my God, this is the same thing that Sisi's talking about. And I saw how they waited till it got thick and they dry, and I was happy for that video. So I would always click on the things to go and see what it is, you know what I mean? Yes, Yvette Carter said, true, Sweet Peach. I know. I know. Trust me. You got husbands, you got boyfriends. I know you've been there, you've been there, you've been there. Even if you don't type it in here today, you've been there. You done did something or try to fix something yourself because they're taking too long. They ain't doing it on your time. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I didn't go wait till when I off again. When the hell is that going to be now? I'm not going to be off not till next Friday. What? No, I will not be waiting on you. Sorry about that one. The only thing I did not try to fix was anything related to the garbage disposal, right? Because you know sometimes the garbage disposal, those things get clogged under the bottom or whatever happens to them. I mean, turn it on, it don't work. That's the only thing I didn't try to handle because I know that that's going to be a disaster. That or anything else related to electrical, you know what I mean? I stay away from them things, but I will still pass about it sometimes. Marcia, yep, put them up. I know I don't look for a stud. No wonder they're so wobbly. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. You got to try to find a stud, March, especially if you're hanging something heavy. You went and buy that picture from Kirtland's. You know, Kirtland's is my favorite home store. You're going to buy that beautiful big picture. Maybe it costs you $125 or more. And you know it's heavy and it's big, right? So you need yourself and maybe one of your children, if you have kids or grandkids, to help hold that up. You have to find a stud for that one. Otherwise, you're going to put it up. And guess what? Before you turn your back, before an hour pass, that thing gonna fall down. Or you gonna see it wobble, twist to the side like this, and you gonna think, oh my God, my picture. You better safeguard your items. Oh Lord, God is good. Gail Shepherd, I see you in there. Wow, she said good morning to all on the live. It has been a long time since I have gotten notification. Have a blessed day. Thank you, darling. You too. Yes, this, notifications is not something that's popular around this place anymore. You just got to look for us. We're here every Saturday, around 9:05, right? Eastern Standard Time. So look for us. Norma said, I don't even wait. I get it done if I can. You see? Norma asking. Norma asking when you going to put it up. No. Norma going to just wait till you go on and go and do it. Because that when I did it, I ain't waiting until they're sleeping. Because they can get up from sleeping and wonder what the hell I doing. No, I wait till they go to work. Or go on somewhere that I know it's going to be a while. So that when they come back, first, wait, you really put up the picture? It's not even straight. Though. Why is it leaning to the left? Oh, it is? Okay, let me push it. Oh my God, I remember those days, guys. Huh? They're funny days, but you learn from them things here. And that's how I learned about that stud thing. Because I had a bad experience putting up something that I did not look for the stud. But I understood why when the item started coming off the wall, right? It was falling. And by the time I looked, the nail or whatever the screw, it was already tilted because it was not into, something hard. So, Caddy, I see you watching. I want you to come and tell me about your experience with pots. Have you gotten sick? Has anything happened to you? Because people are back on the pot story. I don't know if that was an old video that came to me, but I don't think it was because the person posted it hours ago, okay? But Anitra said, that's me all the way. I do it myself and it will be done right. Well, kudos to you, darling. If you get it right, kudos to you. But I mean, you ain't gonna wait for them to come home and criticize, because when you get down from that chair you were standing on or your stool or whatever, and you go back and you start looking and you realize that thing crooked or anything, you're going over there and tilting it yourself. You're trying to fix it and angle it. And I feel like me, I'm asking my children, go back. Does it look like it's straight out? That was me. Oh my God. Carl Charles, thank you so much for 100 stars. I appreciate you. My oldest son suffered a lot from that. Michael, go all the way back. Does the thing look straight? What do you mean tilt it? Tilt it how? Left, right, or what? Mom, it's not centered. So what am I supposed to do? Take it off and hang it again. Like I'm thinking, Jesus, take the wheel. Priscilla say yes. And then they say, you are trying to be the man. Exactly. But you took forever to do it. I asked you this here 2 weeks ago. Now we gone into a damn month. But I was the one, whenever we move, I don't want to wait. Let me hurry up and fix this house, fix this place, get all my pictures up, my mirrors, whatever, and get it over and done with, and I'm going to be happy. But, men like to take their time. But we just move all this stuff in here. I'm tired and Exactly. But it's not that you want to be the man or that you're trying to be the man. You're just trying to help out. I'm just trying to help. Selma said, me, I am not good at asking for help. Really? I would ask just for asking sake, but then, like y'all said, there are certain things that you don't ask. You just wait till they're gone. Just figure it out yourself. Mara said, I put up a pretty heavy mirror probably 20 years ago, and I'm afraid to touch it for fear it will fall. Jesus. So you don't clean it there? You got to go over there and dust that thing, right? And just clean it lightly. Marge, after been up there for all them years, trust me, you did a good job. You did a great job, because guess what? It ain't fall yet. It's still hanging. Whether you touch it or not, if that was meant to fall, it would have fallen already for all them years. So yeah, but you got to go over there and dust that thing. Don't matter. I don't think it will fall. Trust me, it would not. No. But I learned over the years the difference between doing stuff with a screw versus a nail. Everything is not meant to be put up with a nail, but there's some people that they go and put a nail in everything that they do. But I've learned that there are certain things that you need to screw, because the screw is going to grip it better. And then they sell so many things now, you know what I mean, that you don't even have to worry about putting all these holes in your wall and all that. They got those things now. I don't know if y'all trust them things, but you know those things you could take off the paper off it and just gonna stick it on pictures and whatever and bam it like that. I don't know if I trust them ones. I've tried them with one, but the picture was a very light one, so I know that it would stay there. Any interest in my husband is Bill Cosby with a tool belt. What? I will need a professional to straighten it out. If I ask him to do it, Lord have mercy. So he got one of the tool belts, but he's still in fixing things right. Oh my God, that's funny. Lord have mercy. But you know what? That all makes up life and your experiences. And then you live to talk about it, right? Those are things that you could tell your kids or your grandkids, and they will laugh about it. Trust me, they will. So yes, but you know, I'm thankful for all of my experience that I had, that I've been through, and for many of them, my boys were there to see it all and whatever, whether it was fixing something, because you know, once you move, you gotta put up stuff if you want to put them up. So yes, my people. But Carol Charles is saying, when I go for retail therapy at the furniture store, Jesus, retail therapy, I put up my things myself. I have a heavy duty drill for concrete walls, and I drill the holes and hang my stuff. Wow, now that's awesome, because I've never drilled nothing in no concrete wall. I've drilled stuff in woods, but not concrete walls, so wow. Kudos to you for doing that. But you said retail therapy. What kind of retail therapy is that? I never hear about that one, Carol Charles. Retail therapy. Oh my goodness, that's a good one. Maybe that's when you go to Home Depot or those places, right? And you talk with the people that work there, the men obviously, that also nice women as well, that knows things, and you say, would this be good for this? Or should I buy this one? Is that the kind of therapy you're talking about, or something else? Caddy, let's see if it connects you. Fingers crossed. Hello. Eh, what are you fixing? Those are your tools for fixing? There you go. Okay then. Especially with your husband being away, I'm sure you
Good
have lots of,
afternoon. Yes, you have to learn.
yes.
You have to learn.
Sisi
Hello,
got her
everyone.
tools, my people.
Mhm. Hello,
Oh
everyone.
my.
Hope you're doing well. Hope your Saturday is going good. Mine is, I can tell you that.
Let me give Sisi an applause. Sisi came and her tools prepared. I'm sure she got a hammer too. I'm sure there's a hammer over there as well.
Yes, I have a hammer. I have all of these. Because you have to know, now I know their numbers. You know, you have to know this is,
Yes,
I have to, I know their numbers.
right.
All of them. I can tell you, give me a number 20, that's the last one. I don't use a number 20, I use an 18.
You can got that person that can ask you, what the hell is a 20? What's a
That's the
20?
18, that's the 20. You don't use the 18 so much. My
True,
my factory,
child.
we don't use the 20 so much, we use the 18. Most of the screws. So when you talk to the technicians,
Yeah,
they will ask you for your machine. They will tell you what bolts do you have. You have to tell them that I have an 18.
yeah,
Yes. And then you have to tell them about the spanner also, because then some of them don't have what you're asking for.
true.
Then they have to know, and you yourself, you have to know how to manipulate these things. You see, this
I
moves,
don't think
so you
I
have to
ever
know how
used
to,
that type.
you have to know
I
how
don't think
how to bring it
I've
to an
used
18, to a
but not like
12,
that.
and
Wow.
I think the smallest
Uh,
is a 7. You have to know how to bring it to a 7,
mm.
and yeah, and then you have to. How are you?
Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Georgia said, does Ben have a 20? You saw him in it? What the hell he doing with the 20? Cause you know how to use nothing, so you know how to do nothing. You know that his ex was doing it all, Georgia. So the question is, did you ever see him with a 20, and what the hell was he doing with it? Is he pulling at the sores on his leg or what? I tell you all, women are powerful, right? Don't care what nobody says. Women are powerful. Women, there's plenty of women out there that's going to learn a lot of stuff that men do. And then they say women want to be the man. They want to act like the man. They want to do the man job. They want to do the man work. But I don't think that that's the intent. It's good to be independent. You know what I mean? And that being independent around your own house, home, nothing wrong with that. Because somebody got to do it. Who is this that calling me? Somebody got to do it. You know what I mean? Hello? Get in line, buddy. Sorry, my people. Oh, Lord Jesus, Georgia. She said he used it for the back door. Jesus, take the wheel. He using it for the back door, not the front door. He used the 20 to unlock the back door, Georgia, so that people can come in. Oh my goodness, that's a good one. No, I get your drift. I think that is bigger than a 20. No, Sisi may tell you, but if you need a 20 or this, but no, I think he gone for something higher than a 20. You're sadly mistaken there, Georgia. I think that man went for 40 already or 50. Just my own opinion, okay? My own opinion. But Carol Charles did say that retail therapy is shopping. And I agree with her, because when you go shopping, it could take your mind off a lot of things, even if it's just window shopping, right? If you live in the islands, you know that in the islands, we did a lot of window shopping, especially me when I was younger, and I just want to just get out the house and go and do something, even if it's just stroll around. Going to the most expensive storage was Cave Shepherd at that time, and just see what they got in there, even though you know that you ain't buying nothing. You just want to go and browse around. So you were right about that. I'm going to read what you wrote over there, darling. Carol is saying, I purchased pipe for plumbing and fixed my outdoor plumbing. What? Cut the pipe to length with hacksaw and stick with contact cement to put pieces together. Go ahead. Look at you. Damn. I've used contact cement, but I never did that with plumbing. Damn. Kudos to you, darling. And I'm sure that some of those retail agents gave you some good tips as well. And not only that, you know, you got the internet, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that you can look on the internet, where they go on YouTube, that can tell you how to fix this, or what you need to buy to put it together. So thank God for that. Georgia, I know, bend down and roll, bend down, go low, 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 low. Yeah, let's see how low you can go. And Selma says that was going through her mind. See, they went from the 20 to dustbin needing a 20, but I told him no, he don't use no 20. He went bigger than that. 20.
What was that?
Georgia was saying that dustbin used a 20, and I told her no, he didn't use no 20.
A 20 what?
A 20 to open up the back door.
A 20 to open up his back door?
See, going back to talking about what you're talking about with your tools here. Yeah, I'm getting that kind of conversation.
He used the 20 to open up the back door.
See,
hold on. Now,
tell me about your tools. Do you have a hammer? Where's your
I
hammer?
have a
Where's your
hammer.
screwdriver?
Of course I have a hammer.
Oh, I told you all. I said it just now, you know. I said anybody, Sisi got a hammer there. She probably got a screwdriver and a couple more items over there. So, because, hey, Jesus, hey.
I have a hammer, but I don't use a hammer. I only use a hammer, like if I want to support this, like if you put it, let me show you. Wait.
I know what you mean, but go ahead, show the ladies that don't know.
You see, when you put it like this, are you seeing?
Yeah.
You want to screw
Right.
it. So these are very tight. These are electronic that can lose
Yeah.
them. But sometimes you have to use a hammer. So when you put it in like that,
Right.
then you take the hammer and then you hit it here,
Exactly.
pam, pam, pam,
Yep. To help it. You're right.
to support it, to open it.
Yeah.
So who was talking about a 20? A 20 is the most common one. Where is it? A 20. This
See,
is a 20.
you don't get what she was talking about. That's why I tell her a 20 is too small. You need to go for like a 40.
For what? The 40, um, the 40, that's used by thieves and people who do industrial things.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That person needed an industrial kind of work done
Yeah,
to open up the back door. So
yeah,
that's why they need a bigger one than 20.
yeah. That's the one.
Read
That's the
between
one
the
they use.
see, read between the lines of what Georgia is talking about. She's trying to take you off course. She's trying to take you to the level of a DD. A DD. She's trying to take you to the DD level.
Yeah.
The
Well, if I want to use for
Matt McCarty said tell her to joke. I had to, but I had to break it down kind of I had to break it down in a way for her to get it without it, direct.
exactly. The problem is that because I use these machines, these tools every day, especially when Femi is not here. So
Every
I
day
am
for
very,
what? What you have to be doing every day with them tools?
for the machines to
Oh,
set the blades, to adjust
oh,
some products. Yes, to adjust the blades because we slice things as well.
okay. Yeah.
So when the blades are rolling, you need a particular setting. So you need
Right.
equipment all
Yeah.
the time, and you need these ones to sharpen the blades.
Okay.
Even though the blades are there, you have to sharpen them yourself.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you have to call somebody and they take it away. We
Oh.
have sets of them. They take it away to go and sharpen them
Mm.
and all. Yes, I am averse in tools and but yeah, to use a thing 40. That is like a sledge when
See,
you're talking about.
forget about the 40. You brought up the perfect tool. When you went in the back just now, you brought up the perfect one. The hammer. The hammer. The hammer is going to do the trick. You don't need no 40, just do a hammer. The hammer, that's it. That's it.
Right. Sit down and rest. You have been going around.
Oh my God. Georgia, you used too much. You had Sisi over there wondering, what do you need a 40 for? You don't need no 40 no more. You just need a plain hammer. That's it. The hammer is good enough. You're going to get a 40 now. The 40 got this side like this, the other side like that. That's too much trouble. Just to get in the back door, get through that back door. All you need is a hammer. Take a hammer, take CC tool, put it right there on the door and just beat it in. Oh my God. My God, Jesus, I tell you, look, enjoy life here. Enjoy it, laugh as much as you can, my people here. We didn't bring it on the internet. We didn't bring it. Were we the one that brought it up here? No, we didn't. Hey, person wanted to experience. So people that want to experience things, how far will they go? They might go to one size first, and then they might decide to venture into another size, up from what it started at. So we didn't bring it up here. Oh my God, you ladies are amazing. Amazing, I tell you. Selma said, what is that? I'm gonna put over there. Where did it go? Selma said, cousin Catty, leave it alone. You're not getting this one. I think she get it now, though. I think she got the drift then after a while. Yeah, so, but yes, my people, so I'm ready for Cece to talk about the parts now that we have talked about the tools, and I'm sure that there's plenty more tools because, when you go to those places, and you tell them you want to fix this or you want to fix that, they always recommend some tool or something to use to do it, right? Then you end up with all these things, sometimes that you're never going to use it again, or eventually one of your neighbors or your relatives, they might say, oh, girl, you know, I'm trying to do this thing over here, but I need some sort of wrench or some sort of this. And then you remember, oh, I got one here so that I bought one time. That's how it goes. Trust me, because you got the neighbors that will definitely, if your neighbors is talk or get along like that, right? So we had plenty of those things when we were living in Tampa. We had all kind of tools. We had one of them big, tall toolbox. You know what I mean? Like we had a toolbox and then those push ones, you know, that you can sort out the items in. So we had a lot of those, trust me. Just like the time when I told y'all there was a snake in our garage. And when the neighbor next to us came up to go to work one day, and her husband was already gone, and there was a snake outside of her house. And as soon as she opened the door, she saw it when she looked at the, you know how you got the mulch and those planters right in front of your by your living room window of the house. Like, as soon as she came out, she started walking, she saw this big black snake. She ran back in the house instead of running to the car, because I guess she didn't know the snake gonna run behind her. And then she went back in the house then and called my ex and said, oh my God, there's a black snake outside right there by the, you know, the mulch area. And she got to go to work, right? But her husband is gone. Oh my God, can you come and see if you could chase it away or something? I'm thinking to myself, what the hell? Why not call the animal people? You're going to go and call somebody else's husband, just because y'all is neighbors, to come and chase away a snake. So why a snake bite you? And I just shake my head. But anyhow, he went, right? Because Mr. Hero. And he went over there with, oh God, shovel. You know, the shovels. Because that's what he had. He could buy the one that was in our garage with. I think when you take the shovel and you jam them in their neck, that's it for them when it comes to snakes. So he went over there with his, trying to tackle this snake, and I'm over there at the window looking out like, Anyhow, he was able to, it ran away, you know, like when he was trying to jab it, like it just run. And I said, oh God, you should have killed that thing. So when I turned back up now, we garage one day. But because of the lake, like I told you guys, there was a lake right behind our house. Like, well, it's more like a pond, but it was circular because the subdivision was kind of a circular subdivision. So there was a circular pond, but big, at the back of our houses. So that's where those snakes, they go in the water. There were some bush trees and stuff back there. That's where the alligators used to be too. But Jurassic, yes, every home needs a good toolkit. I'm telling you, right? Especially when you're going to become a homeowner, yes. Those are things that you need to invest in. Even if you're in a homeowner, even if you're a renter, because you're going to want to put up pictures, you want to put up this. But anything else major that happened in the place, you know what I mean? You're not going to tackle it, especially when it comes to the people's sinks. If the sinks or any problem, leaks, whatever, yeah, you call them and tell them come send somebody to fix those kind of things. So don't go tackle it with them, because you may end up with more problems, and then guess what? They're going to blame you. Like you're the one who broke it, and they're going to charge you for it. Even if they're not charged at that moment, hello, you got a deposit, right? That you had to pay. They're going to take it out your deposit. And when you're ready to move and you say, well, why get back all my full deposit? You remember that time when the dishwasher was broken and you ain't trying to fix it yourself and you busted it or whatever. We had to get a new one. They're going to remind you of that. So don't tackle them things on your own. Just say it, my people. Yeah, so, but we all had many experiences, some more than the others, because we even heard about a man that had an experience that nobody would have want the media to know about. You think that he would have brought out himself? Never, never. But here we are, maybe 1 year later. Is it 1 year already since I came out here? I think it's been 1 year, or less than a year. And guess what? People still talk about it. That's just life. You call that life. Anytime I do videos and I put them over there on YouTube or wherever, they still come in and talk crap about, oh, then your ass do this. And I say, okay, come with sand new, okay? You got any new news? Bring sand news. I don't live in the past. Yep. Sisi is
Hello.
back. Hello.
I am back. Each
Mm-hmm.
time I come to talk to you,
Yeah.
customer will come in.
That's
So
it.
I'm back. Let me just fold my hands and wait.
Let me enjoy the time that we got here, because you see, I'm on a getaway.
Yeah.
And getaway me now, I'm going to get in away soon. No,
Yeah. Where are you going? I saw getaway. Where are you going?
I'm already away.
Where are you?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
I'm
And
away.
with whom are you?
Like, it's a weekend getaway. I'm away.
Yeah, where are you? And with whom are you?
I am not in Nigeria. Because
Okay.
I will not go to Nigeria just for a weekend.
You won't go to Nigeria for a weekend, yes.
Hell no,
So
hell no. Nah, had to be longer. I'm away and I will not say it on social media.
tell me that you never asked. Okay, so
I will
so
not, I will not say where I am on social media until after the fact.
I can see you. Okay, now let's get the conversation straight.
Yes, so
Gerald said every home needs a toolkit.
yes.
Absolutely.
Sisi, but I want to ask you a question that you might not have heard, and I asked it before you came. Sorry.
Go
But
on.
you got with the toolkit part, but you had bought a set of pots, right? From the
Yes.
talk. Okay. So I just want to know if you had any bad experiences. Did it make you sick when you cook in it? Did anything happen? Did you get sick from cooking in these pots? Did your stomach hurt? Did you have diarrhea? Anything like that?
No.
Any sick?
Which pot? Which pot?
The pots that you bought when that were being sold by online people, by Nancy.
No.
By,
No, I didn't get anything. And I cooked on them regularly.
okay,
Regularly.
okay.
Yes. I'm a pot person and I cook a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
cook a lot, not because I like food only, but because I don't want to buy outside food. I just realized that of late, when we get to the restaurant, as soon as I sit down, I start looking at things, and then I start picking on things, and then I say to my daughter, "Ew, let's go home." Very nasty habit. It's not good. It's very, very bad. But
Mm.
unfortunately, it's because I have been betrayed by
Uh-huh.
food. Yes, by people cooking food. So
Right.
that's why. And when you see me very excited last week about going to eat, it's because I'm for once going to go in public and I'm comfortable with the food. I'm
Right.
comfortable with the people who cooked it.
Cooked
I
it.
know they cooked it in a professional environment. Yes.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yes. And so I cook a lot. I
Mm-hmm.
use a lot of pots.
Okay.
And I have not been sick from a pot. I told you a customer is coming.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you? I've not been sick by a pot. No.
Okay.
How are you?
You see, I told you guys I need to ask Cece, because I know that Cece got a set of those spots. So that's my whole point, right? So that's what I'm saying. When people start to put narratives out there about pots making them sick, or they like seriously, come on, man. The only pot that can make you sick, really, well, when you're cooking it, is those cheap ones that the inside start peeling and coming apart, and then all that fragment is in your food, right? Because you're cooking in it. You don't know when the pieces come off. Did those pieces come off when you were scrubbing it, washing it? You don't know. Those are cheap pots, you know what I mean? But it's just that. McCaddy said, I'm the same way, Caddy. I prefer homemade food, and the reason I enjoy cooking. And I think that everybody that cooks, they do enjoy their own homemade food. But for people who don't cook at all, or who too lazy to do it, those are the ones that don't got no problem eating out every damn day, or 4 days a week, because that's what they used to. But if you're a person that enjoy cooking, and again, you're not a lazy person, because some people enjoy cooking, but they're too lazy to do it. In their minds, right? I'm not saying that they are, but in their own mind, they feel like they're too lazy to go and cook stuff. But for me personally, I would prefer to cook. Like anytime you want to eat oxtails, right? I always say, oh my God, I need to find a Jamaican restaurant, you know what I mean? Because by the time I think about it, and I go and buy the oxtails, per pound, whatever they cost. And I think, okay, I can get an oxtail dinner for about $15 or whatever, small. It's better for me to just buy the oxtail dinner, you know what I mean? But again, that's preferred stuff like that. Georgia is saying, Sweet Peach, when people hate on people, they will talk bad about that person and about anything that they try to sell as well, because they're just sick, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna say it's not the part that it's not the part that means them make them sick. They can't they can't cook, right? They experimenting and they put in seasonings and things that are not good for them, and they don't even know that some things are not good for them. Exactly. I agree with you on that one too. Exactly. Then they want to blame it on some pots. Or maybe that was bound to happen to them. Maybe if they weren't cooking in them pots, if they didn't even have them pots in their house, maybe they were bound to get that particular illness or a disease or a cancer, whatever they're claiming that the pots can give them, can give people. And there's other people out here cooking with it, and then it happened to them. And the same person that's selling the pots cooking with it every day of their life. Make it make sense. But like I said, that's people for you. And that will happen when when people see you trying to progress in life or elevate or promote things that you're doing. They will always find some negative stuff to say or to talk about. That's people in the hole, my wherever you go. You call that life. Life, oh. I get you, Selma. Yes, so me, I don't disclose where I'm at ahead of time only because this world that we're living at now, there's plenty crazy people. Plenty, okay? So you just have to keep your mouth shut sometimes and do what you gotta do and then talk about it after. I'll show it after the fact, after you visited or after you've been there. That's how you do it, okay? So nobody can say, oh yeah, she went today, oh she's over there, such and such. No, they ain't know. They ain't know. Georgia said, I love to cook oxtail, curry, goat, fish, cow head, damn, cow foot, tripe, and beans. What the hell is tripe? Tripe. What is that? But yes, all those sounds delicious, darling. Oxtail. Okay, you mean oxtail. Yeah, I love all those kind of things, darling, but I have not ate curry goat in a while. Wow. I mean, even eat cow head. She said cow head? I don't think I've ate cow head before, darling, but cow foot, yes. But cow head? How do you cook that? Like, what do you cooking in the soup or what? As I said, they cook with high flames under the pot and burn the surface, then blend the products. True. Exactly, because there's some people that everything that they cook in the stove is high. Every damn thing they cook in it, they don't know how to adjust fire, how to adjust the temperature when they're cooking. I see some people cooking, I think to myself, wow, where the hell they got the stove so high for? Oh my God. Like you're right? The fire, you can see it all far underneath, at the size almost, at the size of the pot. So the pot is not even that big, but they got the stove high as heck. Don't make no damn sense. Okay, I see. Okay, Georgie, I see what you're saying now. Okay, yeah, I love cow skin. That's delicious, but when it's cooked well, not when it's too damn hard. Jarrell said it takes a lot of, and it takes, where did it go? It takes a lot of cooking from a pot for it to make someone's sick. It will take their entire life to get an effect from such items. And I never hear no damn pot, honestly. Well, I probably not investing my time. But I have not heard of no pots that were being advertised, whether it was online or wherever, that was making people sick. That's what I'm saying. With these people coming up with that one, you would think that pots, okay, Nancy sell pots, right? She's cooking with the same damn pots. She's baking with the same damn thing. Is it making her family sick? So if those are not making her family sick, why should you now come along and buy some and all of a sudden now it make you sick? Does that make sense? Really? Does that make sense? And what you got to profit from to even come and even talk about something like that and saying that something like that make you sick? It don't make sense. You are one out of millions of people that bought that same pot or those same types of pots. And those people are not coming and saying that it causes them cancer or whatever. So why only you? Why only you? If a doctor is telling you that it's the pots that cause you cancer, he should go and prove it. That doctor should prove it. Because maybe he's just trying to blame it on something else when it was destined to happen to you. If that's your situation, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It don't make sense. But, you know, people will come up with all kind of different things, tell the honest truth. And only God knows who gained a few dollars to talk crap sometimes. Yep. Mm-hmm. And don't make change. One moment, guys. They do not make sense to me, but it's the reality. Okay, Jarrell. Okay. So there was something. Okay, you said as the animal intestines. Okay, so the only thing that I eat that I ate that was animal intestines was when my mom did pudding in sauce, right? Like pig belly, right? They clean it out, and when they clean out the pig belly, then stuff it, right? So that there, trust me, that one is delicious as well, okay? With the stuff in. I have not ate anything like that in forever. When I tell you in forever, Jesus, since I left, oh my God. Have I eaten any of that since I left Barbados? I don't think so. I know one time when I was in New York, my sister's pastor, she made some pudding and sauce. But I think she only had a pudding part on the side, but it wasn't the stuff for the end. Yeah, I haven't eaten that thing since I left Barbados. Wasn't that a shame? Liz, thank you so much for 200 stars, darling. Appreciate you. But I realized that I got to stay away from, not stay away from, but cut back on the pig feet. You know what I mean? Because eating pig feet so often like that, yeah, that's going to help me pack on a lot of pounds really quickly. So I have to be cautious. Black pudding, there you go. Exactly, Liz. I got to be cautious and, you know, moderation. Eat that in moderation, the pig feet, even though I love it. I love anything that's sport. McCaddy said, whosoever said, let me get back to that comment. Whosoever said that about the pots should be sued to prove they got sick. I just believe that person or people want to spoil and use business. It don't make no sense. You know what I mean? I don't know how people can just sit down and just watch people online and start just getting like these things in their heart and hating people and envying them and all of that. I don't understand it. But you know what? Like you can't understand everybody in the world, right? It don't make sense. And always looking for something or the next thing to make people look bad or something like that. Like, what's the benefit for them? What are they benefiting? $5 from Facebook, $6 on the video, $8 on the video. Seriously, what's the benefit? It don't make no sense to me. And what time do they even have to sit down and invest and doing things like this? What time do they have? They don't work. They ain't got no life. They ain't got no enjoyment. They ain't got no children that they can go and do things with, whether it's going for some shopping therapy like Carol Charles said. I don't understand it. I could, and I will never understand it. Let me just put it that way. Nope. But you call it life again, because in life these things happen. Many different things happens, and we just sit back and we watch, but this is reality of life. There's a video that I want to put together when I get time, because, you know, seems like I don't got time to put videos together. But there's a video I want to put together, and the reason I want to put it together is because it's this young girl, her and her mother. You guys probably saw this before on Facebook. Her mother used to do videos all the time together, and they were mukbang videos, right? with them just eating all kind of different things and whatever. And a few months ago, I discovered the girl herself, the daughter's video on YouTube, and I realized she was doing videos by herself. And then I listened and I realized, wow, her mom put her out the house, so they don't do videos together anymore, and this has turned into a whole mess and whatever, whatever. But the fact that the girl is doing so good for herself as a young girl and graduating from college and all of these different things, and she's doing so well, and people still trying to get her in drama, saga, crap with her mama. I said to myself, wow, this is just the reality of life. You know what I mean? If they weren't on social media, would they have broken up? Meaning the mother put her out the house? Only God knows. Maybe that was her plan. She was destined to be put up by her mom, but it's a mess. You know, that's what I'm saying. There's just all kind of things that go on over here. Some come to the media, some don't. You know what I mean? Selma says, simply repeat, you live too far from me. I did black pudding and sauce last week. Really? Oh my goodness. Damn. And I don't know if I see black pudding anywhere, like at a restaurant or whatever, if I would feel comfortable buying it, because I don't know how well they clean it, and especially stuff I want. I know about that, boy. I would just eat the sauce and maybe the pudding part that's being cited, you know, y'all know what I mean, okay? I might not be giving you the right definition, but like I said, that was a long time ago since I ate that, to be honest. Because when I left Barbados, I was 17 years old, and if I told you that I ain't eat that since I left Barbados, you know that was a long time ago, okay? Because I never learned how to cook it to begin with. That particular one, I know how to do the sauce, but with a pig belly and whatever and stuff in it, I never actually know how to do it. I used to see my mom doing it, but I never really put too much investment into it because I didn't think it was something that I was going to like. And I didn't like the belly part, to be honest, but I would eat the stuffing. So, yes. But the belly part, I have not ate since I left Barbados, but the stuffing, like I told you guys, when my sisters passed us, sometimes on weekends they make the bread and the sauce and whatever. So that's how I ended up eating some of that pudding. But Selma, enjoy, darling. Enjoy for me and you. I made sauce. Jesus, when was the last time I made sauce? When I was living in Kissimmee, I made sauce. So when I was still in Florida, I made sauce. But was it something that my children was going to sit down and eat like that? If I do pork chops in the oven, or fried pork chops, they will eat it. They will eat it. They will love it. They will be licking their fingers. But when I do sauce, they'll pick and say, Mama, this is the same damn pork. Same pork. It's pork. Yeah, but the other one is big. The other one is different. You know how them children are, right? So, yeah. They were too Americanized with all this American food and stuff. There's only certain Bajan foods that my children enjoy. Macaroni pie. You cook macaroni pie, they're going to eat all of that macaroni pie, pelag, chow mein. Oh, God. They love chow mein as well. But certain other things they were into. You can't even get them to eat sweet potato like that. They eat English potato in the soup. You don't get them to eat no green banana and no soup, no sweet potato. They're going to pick up the soup, the meat, English potato, and if you decide to throw a few pieces of spaghetti in the soup, they're going to take that too. But everything else, any other provision, they leave in. The yam, the sweet potato, and the green banana. They want the dumplings later. Exactly. I got Mark to eat plantain, because green plantain, because it wasn't fufu, right? I made some myself when I was living in Kissimmee. And Mark ate it because why? It was in a fufu and it was going along with a soup that was enjoyable. So other than that, if I had, yes, we're talking about you. Otherwise, if I had cooked that just like that, he ain't gonna eat it. Peggy Cindy, I see you in the house. Peggy said, hope this Saturday is turning out great. Rain and chilly all week. You are right about that, darling. We can only pray to God. Selma, it says, simply sweet peas, you know, you can steam the pudding in the oven too. No, darling, because to be honest, the last time I made the sauce, because I know that I was going to be the only one that was going to be eating that like that, Darling, all I did was put a few pieces of sweet potato next to it. That was it. And I had to end up eating that over 2 days by myself. So you could imagine I did not make a lot to begin with. Because my other two kids was already at the house. It was just me and Mark. And yeah, I made that and he made something else for himself. So yeah, anything that's gonna waste like that, or I gotta be keeping it in the fridge for a long, long time, I'm not gonna make a lot of it. I'm gonna eat it that day and I make it the day after, and that's it. Cause I'm the kind of person that if I cook sauce or I cook cuckoo and nobody don't want it, guess what? You think now I'm cooking another dish or another pot or something? Hell no. Yeah, y'all better figure out what you're gonna eat. You better eat some noodles or something, cause if you can't eat what I cook, sorry for you. But not sorry for them, because they will always find something to eat, okay? It's always, trust me. Mara said, what do you think of this statement? If something gives you anxiety, don't go near it or don't associate with it. Facts. That's a fact. One thing about it is that it's true facts about that. If it gives anxiety and fear, you still go close to it, then you looking for trouble. You asking for trouble. That means it's not giving you anxiety then. No. You're just saying that, but still you're going close to it, right? So, yeah, don't associate, period. You got that right. Just like us, right? A lot of us have decided, you know what? It's not about anxiety or fear. It's just that, you know what? We done. We ain't want to bother in a second, drama no more. We done. Let me talk about other things that are going on in life, or things that are happening out there in the world or whatever. And we've done it. We are doing it. Some of the people, no, they want to, but that's their choice. Like I said, to each its own. But to me, I ain't got the time, darling. Yeah, the sun is out here where I am as well. So, yeah, I'm going to enjoy my day. I'm going to enjoy my day. Marge, you too much, Marge. You too far. Marge is saying, Sweet Peach, will you go out to the car and get me my aspirin? Where is it? Where you aspirin in your car, Marge? The aspirin is supposed to be in your house. You got to get a bottle of aspirin for the car, a bottle of aspirin for when you're in the house. And if you're going to a job, take some with you too. So that at least you'll have those things available. You know what I mean? Even I might get away. I even brought me a bottle of aspirin. I'm not intending to have a headache or intending to have pain, but just in case, right? Then I start having a headache because I ate something that probably gave me a headache because it raised my pressure. Then I got my pills available. Mark suddenly said that his head hurting him or something, you know what I mean? But yes, Marge, sorry, darling. I can't go in the car and get them for you. You got to take yourself out there, Marge, and get them. What's better for a tooth fee, aspirin or ibuprofen? Well, I don't know, darling. To tell you honest truth, I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you. But whatever I got in my house, whether it's Tylenol or whether it's Aleve, I'm going to take one of them or two. Two, I normally take two, even when I got headaches. So, yeah, everybody have different things, you know. Everything don't agree with everybody, to be honest. But I ain't no doctor, and I ain't going to profess to be no doctor. I ain't no gynecologist, and I ain't going to profess to be no gynecologist. That's why when people calling at my job, and they calling me, and I say, how can I help you? And they say, oh, yeah, you know, I went to see Dr. Such and Such, and he told me that I needed to get a CAT scan. And then okay, where did he tell you that you need to get it? Well, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I should go to this hospital? Or do you think I should go to that other one? Or do you think that I should go to the physician? All I do is take your information, put you in the system, make sure you got insurance. I can't tell you where to go. It depends on where you're living. Where are you living? Well, you know, I live in Boston. I live in this place. Okay, so you should choose one that's close to your house. But they say that they send you a referral. I said send me? Or you mean they send it to the hospital? Yeah, you know what I mean. They send you to the hospital. Which hospital they send to? Oh God, which one did they send it to? Because there's plenty that I can get you signed up for or register for. Oh, but you know, I don't know. Where you think they would have sent it? With Jesus? Really? People have some crazy stuff. Call your doctor. office and ask them where did they send your referral. Where do I think that they would have sent it? Okay. Now you want to make me be a doctor, nutritionist, pediatrician, sports therapist. I can't be all them things. I'm sorry. Stephanie Johnford, I see you in there. I can't be all them things. I'm serious, guys. They do ask me all them questions. And I'm just there listening to myself like, Jesus. Okay. Do you know which department this is? How the hell would I know that? I don't know that, but I can't say hell, you know what I mean? Oh, God.
Go. Bye. See you soon.
Guys, I tell you how funny. Somebody even call in and say that they're going to get a gender change. They're going to change their gender. And asking me which hospital I think is the best, where they should go.
Hello, everyone again.
Hello, Sisi. How are you?
I'm okay. I mean,
you're busy. That's good. All right, Georgia. Bye-bye.
I wasn't busy. This woman kept me talking, and she's talking about you're all going to laugh. Well, you don't know her anyway, and she doesn't know you, so it's okay. It's just a story. She's talking about she's divorced, long time ago divorced, like 10, 12 years divorced, and now she found somebody who likes her, but the person is short.
Wait. The person is short?
Yes, that's why I told her go. Because
what kind of madness is that? The person is short.
Yes, he's shorter than her ex. Yes, so she's thinking, hi, Marge. So she's thinking that he may be inadequate. That's why I just told her, go.
Listen, tell her that I said, just do a test drive. And if it ain't good, she do a test drive. She just want to touch it.
Why a test drive? What if she falls in love with this one too? I asked her, does he love you? He said he does. He loves me a lot. So what do you care about? He said the ex would be thinking that this guy is short.
Oh my God. What the heck? She concerned with what her ex gonna be thinking?
Yes. It's not about him. She said, I will be going down. What do you mean down? You
what?
That's what I just.
What kind of madness? What kind of madness is this?
She's thinking that, what would he be thinking? He would be thinking that the guy is short. So what?
Well, give him a pair of heels. Tell him to wear high heels then. What the hell?
What? The guy should wear high heels?
When he take a picture with her so that the ex can see that he's tall. Shit. What kind of madness is that?
Exactly.
So why is she letting the man get to that place of love and she knows she's concerned about this height and this and that? She shouldn't let him get to be in love with her then?
Why should she even care in what he cares? Morning, Peggy, how are you? Why should she care what he cares? Who cares what he thinks? Yeah, but I understand because, in some marriages, the man be so dominant in your life. 12 years having gone, he still has a hold on you.
12 years that the ex is gone? Because I was just about to say she's still in love with that ex. Because where she concerned about what he gonna say about her man, her new guy?
Yeah. 12 years he's gone. 12 years. And you're still thinking about what he thinks.
She got a problem.
Look at Marge. Marge says we should get the guy some platforms.
That's what I'm saying. All she got to do is she's concerned about what her ex gonna see it. Ask the man to wear some high heels, some shoes that got heels on them when they're taking pictures.
Every day.
So he would appear taller.
Every day?
Not every every day. But I mean when they're taking pictures so that her ex can see that she's up to her height. But he don't have to wear it every day. That's silly, but
that means
look at what she
they
comes
have to
about.
go every day with these platforms, because then no matter what, the guy is gonna know.
She should just leave that man alone, because it sounds like she's still hooked on her ex and concerned with him.
Honestly, and I'm like, hey, you're keeping my time, man. I need to go to my friends.
Sisi, you're not easy. Oh God, I need to talk with my friends, and you'll be here talking about short man.
My friends are here telling me about what he will think. Yes.
Listen,
Because
Sisi,
I don't have time to relax because
Sisi, listen. You should have told her. You know what? I have some online friends that I'm talking to right now.
she's
Why don't you listen to their opinion?
hearing us. Hearing us,
Oh
yes,
my
she's hearing.
God, that's crazy. She can hear us?
Of course, everybody can hear you. What? It's in my place
No, no,
here.
no, no. I mean, now that she's gone, she
Oh,
can't hear.
no, she's long gone. No, I can't gossip a client in front of her. No,
Me.
she's long gone.
I hope she
No.
does not somebody listen to live.
Yeah. She does still want his approval. She does. She does. Maybe it's those kind of relationship where he still comes around. He still they're still doing chuku chuku together. Yeah. Friendship.
Wow.
Like the other day when the other one came here, she came with her sister. We were talking and she said, "Oh, why are you buying so much?" And said, I'm cooking a lot." And she was like, suspicious. And then I say, "Yeah, you never know. Maybe she has guests." And she said, "Shh." She said,
Wow, wow, wow.
my children's dad sometimes comes around and I cook for him.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. She should.
Not a good thing. It's not a
No, it's
good
not.
all. Not a good thing at all. You are just being there for him. He still
Yeah.
has a hold on you and he's still lying to you.
True.
He's still lying. He's still lying. He's still putting you down. He's still making you feel everything. Is
12,
not a
12
good thing
years.
at all.
Damn,
It's not.
it's a long
It's not.
time.
But
12 years.
that's their choice, isn't it?
True. You're right.
That's their choice. What they decide to do, that's them.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because if you know that it's not right, I don't think you'll be in that kind of environment where you're going to be. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
True.
Now, I can never be second
You
bolt. Never.
were right, but what you ex
I
gonna
am the
say it.
bolt. I close the door. That's it. I'll never
Yeah.
be second wheel and I have to be cooking for you. And once in a while you stop by and we're laughing to each other. And the moment I tell you, let's get on with things, you start pretending or telling me that no.
12 years. That's like gone. That's long.
Yeah.
Even if it
Yeah.
was 2 years, you know what I mean? It's over. It's over.
I don't have sympathy for them. Honestly, Elise, I don't have sympathy for them. I don't. That's why I told her, you can go, please. I have my friends. I want to go to my friends.
I'm telling you, because I won't want to hear that madness either, because that is madness. The man is
Yeah,
too sharp. You worry about what your ex gonna say, please.
exactly. These men have so much hold over them. Excuse me, I'm married, yes, but yeah, you have to be a little bit independent on your own.
Boy.
Although it's hard, because like me now, I'm working twice as hard because I'm covering Femi's department and I'm covering my department of
Right,
things.
right.
Lot of work. So every day I go home, I am knackered. I don't even have time to go live on Facebook. And I have to wake up. I wake up at 3 o'clock. Oh, last night I woke up, I caught Jade. It's a long time I haven't caught Jade's live. I woke up live. She was talking about some things,
Okay.
very interesting things. But I think my comment to that, who was there that I saw? Was Peggy there? Peggy, were you there last night?
At 3 a.m. she was still live. 3 a.m. your time she was live.
Yeah.
The video was ended. Okay, okay.
I woke. It was when I woke up. I saw people online. Yes.
Okay.
They were about. They were talking about Cora having a tantrum. Well, I call it a tantrum at the airport. Yes, and people should not do that. People should not do that. It's not your right to do that. Do you know, Sweepage? Do you know that when you enter this space in my factory space, my shop space, my office space, my any space, a commercial space,
right?
There are regulations that you should follow when you enter those places. Do you know that?
A lot of places have regulations and rules and whatever.
Yes. And you should follow those rules. And places like airlines, hotels, and things like that, they have designated rules to protect the other person, every other individual. When you enter my shop, I have to have respect for you, and I have to treat you with respect. But you also have to treat me with respect, because respect is reciprocal.
True.
You can hear it in the song every day. It's not a song. It was actually reality. You were there, Hazel. Cousin Hazel, how are you? Hope you're well. It's been a while. Yes. So it's every establishment you enter, there are regulations.
True.
That's why they say when you want to enter certain buildings, like a church, there's a regulation in a church that says, in some churches, that says you must cover your head.
True.
You must cover your private parts. You must cover this. You must cover that.
Right.
This applies to hotels. Hotels have dress codes. You know that?
I didn't know that.
Yes. The hotel staff can tell you not to sit at the reception area with your swimming suit. You shouldn't.
Okay, in the reception area, yeah, they can do that. Definitely.
With your swimming suit. It's not allowed. Sorry, comment ça va? Très fatigué. Oh, sorry. Attends-moi.
See, I can't hold on. I gotta go because I have something planned for.
This up.
You're muted.
Yes.
You're muted. You're muted. Okay, you're good now. Because I gotta go.
Let's round this up. So when you enter a space like a supermarket, they have regulations. A hotel space, you cannot go there with your swimming suit. In some cities like Verona, like in Spain, in religious cities, you cannot wear flimsy outfits and go there. In an aeroplane, you mustn't go there without slippers.
Thank you for the stories, Wendy. Go ahead, sorry.
You mustn't go there without shoes.
Right.
Sometimes even some aeroplanes do not accept slippers.
Yeah.
You mustn't also go there half dressed. Do you know why? It's not because they want to control the way you look. No, people think that they want to control the way you look. No, it's a fire and it's a health and safety hazard. It's a security hazard. Yeah, it's a security hazard. So if you don't have clothes on, somebody can pour something on you. If something happens, an explosion, they cannot identify your body.
That's a good point.
Yeah. All of these little things put together, that's why they tell you that you must be properly dressed. It is not only the fact that if you don't dress properly, you will intimidate others. No, it's for your health and safety as well.
Right, right.
If you go into an aeroplane without shoes and you step on something and you hit your toe, you can start bleeding. That's an
True.
health issue. If you sit in an aeroplane without proper clothes on, your body is exposed, you're messing up the chair, you're transferring your germ on your skin to the seat. It's the same. It's the same that if you go to a hotel room, do you know that according to the hotel rules, I am an hotelier, so I can tell you that you cannot, hello darling, how are you? I'm coming, I'm rounding up. You cannot go to a hotel room and use the hotel towels to wipe the floor or to wipe blood
Right.
or to wipe something dangerous. You
True.
cannot do those things. These are rules. They call all of these kind of things house rules. When you come in here in my space, it's written on the wall, plain that you are entering a factory space. It says there, do not touch, meaning don't go touching things. Always obey the rules. The staff is never going to scream at you to tell you don't touch. They will say it as nicely as possible to say, don't do this, don't do that. Those are house rules. If you don't abide by house rules when they tell you and you fight the member of staff,
Right.
cameras that can pick you up and they can stop you from never going into that
True.
establishment ever again.
Fact.
An airline can stop you, a hotel can stop you, and these places have associations. They write it. They have central associations. And you see those security they have in the airline, they are not there by the airline itself. They have their association. They hire these marshals. They have marshals that are hired. So they have a central place where information can be put.
Yeah.
So you must be careful when you deal with that. And if they stop you from flying, yeah, they have stopped you. You can't wear short pants to fly. It means you're going to sit down on that aeroplane seat and all your body fluid is going to go on the aeroplane seat. That's filth.
So I like the explanation, and I like the stuff you were saying, Cece. Maybe we'll come back later tomorrow, but so we can talk about it more. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Cece. But yes, a lot of stuff that you're saying is true. Yeah, for me personally, I don't want to go on an airplane with no short pants or no. Cause I mean, how many people sitting on them seats and all kind of things happening? But anyhow, you know what I mean when I say short pants, right? Not to my knee, but I'm talking about huge shorts, all up to your crotch and your booty, those kind of things, right? But we could talk about this a little bit more. I like the conversation, and yes, there's restrictions in every place that you go, right? Rules and stuff. Whether they tell you don't come in here eating, no eating in this place, no drinking. People got rules all over the place, but I haven't heard too much. I just saw a screenshot of something that somebody sent me. So yeah, but Kyle Chow said airline staff and immigration officers, I would never try and argue with them. Well, true too, because, people get ignorant, you know what I mean? What I mean, you know what I mean? When you start trying to argue these people, they afraid to throw you out, say you're being hostile or whatever. But like I said, I see nothing, so I don't like to elaborate on anything I have not fully seen for myself. I'll just hear say, so let me come back and talk more. Yeah. So yeah, right, exactly. Here's enforcement of the rules. You said it. Absolutely. All right, my people. So thank you so much to everybody joining this live video. Unfortunately, guys, I have made a event somewhere that I need to be at. But I thank you all. I will come back. Trust me, I will, because I'm on a getaway. And when you're on a getaway, you're just kind of in a relaxed mode as well. Now, will it be later this evening? I don't know yet. Let me see how my day go in progress. Or maybe I'll come tomorrow morning. Let's see what happens. Maybe tomorrow morning might be better. Let me see what's best for CC as well. Marlene say, and feels people are jealous of the body. Why would people think that way? Why would people be jealous? Anyhow, like I said, I need to see more, you know what I mean? Elise, and maybe I might come back in the morning now that I think about it, because it's Saturday, people got things they're doing. But let's see what happens, okay? Because I have some things planned for today, darling. True. Peggy said they are putting people off planes for very little, yes, and not allowing them to get on for a lot of stuff as well. Like, you know, even for arguing with people or whatever the case may be, a lot of things are happening, yes. Because they're thinking about the safety of the other passengers, right? Supposing you're an argumentative person and you're arguing with the people prior to, they probably think you get on that plane and want to cause some trouble now, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But anyhow, guys, thank you to everybody send the stars. Share the video, be here. Marlene Daly, haven't seen you in a while. Wow. Hope you're doing okay, darling. Welcome. As you are coming, we are leaving. Love you all. And thank you guys for joining in. Enjoy your day.